Capricorn, it's your girl Merce, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you, Capricorn. Do a quick energy update. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out my website, shop my sacred store, see what offerings I have over there, or subscribe to my Patreon. Let's get right into it. As you come in, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, share this with someone that you love, man. I feel like you covering all your bases, covering all your corners, okay? Doing your best. There's a protocol that you follow, okay? There's a checklist. There's a certain amount of things that you got to go over. There's promo that you got to do. For those, it's heavy on for those of you who've been running a business, okay? Or you're trying to get a business off the ground. Some of you are trying to get a business off the ground and no one is sharing your vision. Or when you did it, no one shared your vision, okay? Or you have to invest in yourself, or you have a vision for where you want it to go, how you want things to expand. No one sees it but you, so you may not have much external support at this time when it comes to making that happen, but I really feel like it's the time for you to go forward. Six of Pentacles out here in reverse, and then the Three of Wands out here in reverse. I literally pulled these same two cards for Sag. You could have prominent Sag placements, or be dealing with the Sagittarius in some way. Two totally different energies coming off of the cards, though. Same two cards, but totally different messages coming off the cards. Six of Pentacles out here in reverse. When it comes to you, Cap, I really feel like there is somewhere, in a connection with someone where you've been giving way too much and haven't been receiving anything in return, okay? Trying too hard, making too much effort, really going above and beyond to affirm, paying attention to the details, caring about what someone needs, having more than enough to give, or feeling that way, but then feeling really depleted when it doesn't come back to you in the way that you want. Even the Three of Wands out here in reverse, I really feel like having some sort of plans and them not playing out the way that you want, and you needing to not be discouraged. A big one is not being discouraged about the lack of reciprocation that you're receiving at this time, right? Like being really excited about something, sharing something with someone, and then that excitement not being reciprocated back can really deflate you. Please don't allow it to. But also, man, I see some of you have been in a connection that's been going down the wrong path for a really long time, and there's been a lack of effort on both ends to some degree for a really long time. And so I see some of you being the first one to put some effort in, like just to try or to initiate a conversation. If you and someone never talk and you're trying now all of a sudden to initiate a conversation, and the conversation doesn't go longer than 2 minutes, it may not feel like much, but it's big progress. It's big progress in comparison to what is, or you not wanting to try at all. If you can continue to do things the way that you have been and keep getting the same results, but I feel you making an effort, and I don't want you to be discouraged when you don't get the response back that you would like after the first attempt, okay? If I'm going to be honest, I do feel a lot of energy around, how they say that it takes like 2 years for the body to, the body remembers trauma, the body remembers certain habits, certain things being done, and it takes like 2 years before someone associates you with old things that you've put them through, traumas you put them through, or expecting your old patterns to resurface, right? So this could be like someone who's like messed up with their partner in the past, and now they're working to try to make an effort, heal the relationship, put in the effort where it wasn't before, and it's not feeling like their partner is able to receive them, is open to them, or they're not getting the response that they want, and having to be a little gentle with yourself and patient, because it's going to take some time before you get the response you want. That your partner's immediate response is to revert back to what has been, what you've put them through. I feel a lot of doing the same thing over and over again, bullshit apologies, and now someone is serious. Now I'm for real this time. I'm gonna change this time. All right, well, if you're gonna change this time, you got to be prepared for it being a little rough. You know, you might have to deal with hearing little slick remarks from your partner, or, you know, you may have to deal with their trauma responses. You know, them being really reactive to you in a way that your interaction with them, your history with them has built them up to be. You know, and it's gonna take a while before you undo that. Um, that's not for everybody, but it's for who it's for. For some of you, though, man, there's a lot of energy around, especially my Capricorn feminines. Like, you just deserve better. Okay, I just feel like you loving someone so much, giving so much, noticing so much about someone who can't reciprocate that at all, who doesn't fucking appreciate you, who doesn't see you. The eyes are the windows to the soul. I feel someone not locking eyes with you. The hangman out here at the bottom of the deck really feels like out of nowhere. And then I love that because the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Well, let's talk about it. The hangman at the bottom of the deck, I really feel like people being really taken back by your decision to stop putting in effort out of nowhere. So what I could have been reading up until now was you being like, yo, yeah, this connection has been, you know, in disarray. Yeah, we've been through a lot, but nobody was putting in effort. And then I try to put in effort, and I don't like the response that I'm getting. I don't like the way that even when I go first, I don't feel like, you know, this person is alive and kicking, you know, and is responsive to me, wants me, expresses that they're interested in me in the same way. So fuck it, I'm gonna give up. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop doing this. And other people being like, how could you? How could you stop? How could you give up? Y'all are in this together. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep trying. You gotta play your part. You know what's required of you. I feel like people being coming down really hard on you about you playing your role, you playing your position. Once you stop doing that, and having to be okay with people not understanding, just having a different perspective than them, but also wanting to see life, you know, what life is like when you do something you really want, or you connect with someone that you really want. I need you to be careful for some of you, though. The Knight of Cups out here, like, I just feel like someone looking to have a good time, you know, not be around for a long time, not necessarily planning for their fucking future. And someone may be of an age where they need to plan for their future, so be mindful of this, of what you're throwing away, you know, while you just want to have a good time. Someone being stuck in the wrong connection with the wrong person for a really long time could have them, you know, wanting to date, wanting to know what it's like to be around someone who's a charmer, who's romantic, be wined and dined. But I feel like manifesting a connection with someone who's willing to wine and dine you, and giving up here where you can't seem to get a reaction, or, you know, I feel like a lack of resuscitation. Someone's like, do not resuscitate, or someone's not being resuscitated anymore. Someone's keep trying to bring this to life, and you can't bring it to life, so fuck it, I'm gonna go here. This person's alive, you know. I'm getting a response here. I feel something here. The problem is that it doesn't feel so deep at all. Manifesting someone who will wine and dine you, or who's really charismatic, who's a smooth talker, but not thinking that manifestation through much deeper, or deep enough to have this connection last a long time. So someone may literally manifest an affair in their life, or, you know, a distraction in their life, a really beautiful distraction. And that's not what you need. Like, don't be confused. Seven of Cups out here in reverse with the Devil card. Don't be confused about where your energy should go, where your effort should go, or what someone really represents. The reason that they're in your life, or how you've manifested them. Especially if you still have something open here, you know, so still have something that you haven't finished, brought any closure to. Anybody coming in while you're still in a relationship, or anyone coming in while you're still committed in some way, or having closed one chapter, you can't possibly think that's the person that you're meant to step into the next chapter with. You have to complete the chapter first. Close the chapter first. If they're still there after you do all that, then maybe, possibly, the other one that you step into the next chapter with. But if they're willing to stand to the side and be quiet and sneak around with you and only focus on what feels good, in secret, in silence, in the dark, while this is what you're dealing with in the daytime, in the light, this is what your life is really like, this is how you feel, You know, that person isn't for you. That person is not trying to help you get out of that situation, help you free yourself of that situation. They're using that situation to have power over you. Where would they? I just feel like whoever you're dealing with doesn't feel like there's a need for them. You know, if you actually wanted a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something solid, that's not what I do. I'm the person you sneak around with when your person isn't, when your partner isn't showing up like you want, isn't giving you what you need. I make you feel good and then send you on your way. I'm who you talk to, and then send you want more from me. You want commitment from me. You want longevity from me. You want something serious. Nah, I'm not the person for you. What is this? And some of y'all gotta be careful because this is somebody that you can end up with, you know, for a long time, get pregnant by, even develop feelings for. There's something about this, man. Someone's really like, by the time you emotionally mature when it comes to this person, it's too late. But I also really feel like somebody was a girl when they got with someone and now they are a woman. Their needs have evolved so much. It's time to move on here. Someone's needs are not being met. If they've been in a situation for so long, someone's like, I'm not the girl that I once was. I'm a woman now. I got needs. Like, that version of me is dead, is no longer here. The girl you married is no longer here. The girl that you've been with so long is no longer here. For some of you, someone's been with you for so long without marriage. Your marriage means nothing. Okay, we're not even married anymore. We're already divorced. Why are we here? Or you've been with me for 2 decades, 3 decades. You won't even fucking marry me. You know, why am I here when I know I want so much more? You know, I've gone against myself and my beliefs to stay here for so long. How has this benefited me? Mmm. Mmm. Some of you literally, marriage means nothing. Listen, we're married. Does that mean nothing to you? No. Someone dishonors the marriage every chance they fucking get. It brings great dishonor to the family, great dishonor to the union. There's something about it being a sham. Okay, the happiness being a sham. I feel like someone is something about this. He's very aggressive. He's very aggressive to her. You know, there's something about this. Very aggressive, or what's the word? Like, I feel like he resents her power very much. Resents her power, resents her status very much. Impulsively attacks her. I also really feel like loving somebody openly. There is a public displays of affection, love, gratitude, expressing oneself, you know, or even expressing the desire to be with someone for a really long time, and the other party not even acknowledging you, like leaving you hanging, ignoring you, leaving you on red, okay? Talking to everyone but you. And that was the thing, right? Like in Sag's reading, it was like giving people permission to talk about you. So like talking openly to everyone but you. Acknowledging everyone, responding to everyone but you, but this big, really big offer you give them, or this really big question, you know. I also just feel like I want to leave this on this note with that Knight of Swords being really loud. I just feel like the Capricorn masculine should be really careful. Okay, be careful with sharp objects. Be careful with being attacked by somebody. Like someone gets angry and then goes for a knife, or they get really emotional and they go for a knife. Be careful with playing like that even. I don't like that download at all. In case someone could potentially get harmed or impaled or poked with something. Just be careful who you're around, what you're doing. This could be by accident, but this could also be because of being in an aggressive environment you're not supposed to be in, you know. And I feel the Capricorn masculine like picking a fight or getting into a fight or getting baited into a fight or an argument with someone that he knows that he can't physically beat. Okay, or you know you won't win this, so don't do that. Or you know they have more power in some way, could make things harder for you, so don't do that. Okay, have some discipline, walk away, love your life more than that, and do with that what you will. I love you. I'm going to leave it there. 14:41 on the clock. How you show up to the world be reflected back to you by the universe. You already know the vibes. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. Come book your personal readings. Okay, come check me out over on Patreon. Come shop my sacred store. Let's connect. I love you. See you later.